white matter and gray matter. White matter and gray matter are not two separate entities. It's not like white matter, gray matter, like a root beer float divides and like, you get the foam at the top, then you get that like weird brown stuff, then you get the root beer and then some ice cream at the bottom. It's not like that. White matter and gray matter are both parts of the same cell systems. They're all neurons. Now, neurons, as we learned in class, have the dendrites, those little fingers that come out like a hand onto the cell body. That's the center of my hand. And then this, my arm, would be the axon. So axons can be very long. Axons in the central nervous system are covered by what? What are they covered by? Myelin, right, myelin. And myelin is covered, myelin in the central nervous system is produced by cells called oligodendrocytes. Oligodendrocytes. In the peripheral nervous system, very similar cell called the Schwann cell, SCHWANN. OLIGIODENDROCYTES, oligodendrocytes. Okay, so oligodendrocytes are going to extend their processes. They're going to extend part of their cell membrane, which is made of phospholipids. There's cholesterol in there. Okay, there's other kind of fats in there, proteins. But they extend the cell membrane and wrap many, 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 many times around the axon of the neuron. And that cell membrane, that's all fat. So these networks of cells, they connect with each other. So dendrite to axonal ending. So there's axonal ending and then cell body dendrite. That's called the gray matter. That's all happening at the surface. All the front end stuff happens at the surface. Oh, here we have right here. This is a control panel. Okay, this is an example. This is actually an electrical box. This is like an example of a control panel. So this is where you see the front. You can say that the gray matter is the front end. It's where the activity happens. It's where one cell fires, another cell receives the signal. Whereas the white matter are the wires that connect the activity areas or activity centers together. So all the activity happens on the cerebral cortex, or the outermost, most superficial layer of the brain. And then the hard wiring behind that, like our computers have, if you open a computer, there's all that wiring and it's all coated with some kind of, rubber or plastic product. That coating, that's like the myelin sheath, of course. It's not, it's kind of a mixed metaphor. It's not exactly the myelin sheath, but that coating is what makes that area appear to be white. So that's the white matter, and then the gray matter is the neuronal endings, or the axonal endings, cell bodies, and dendrites, which are not uncovered. They're not covered by myelin. So they appear to be kind of grayish. Okay, so that's white matter and gray matter. And by the way, the white matter is always interior, and the gray matter, inside of the cerebral cortex, of the cerebrum rather, and then the gray matter is on the cortex, or the very surface. So take care. Wired with Walsh. Bye bye.